Hi everyone! Welcome to my channel, Sanjian Tarot. For this unboxing video, I have Warm Hug Tarot by MagicFlower. Now, this is how I received the deck. This is the way it was packaged. It was already inside the pouch that it came in, and I wanted to show you why maybe they shouldn't have done that, because yeah, it severely bent the guidebook when they did that. Yeah, not happy with the, god damn, look at that crease. Yeah, not happy with the way this was packaged. Alright, so here it is, Warm Hug. And I just realized I forgot to put my good luck feather. Alright, so this was a Kickstarter that ran from May 22, 2026 to June 11, 2026. And I received my deck on July 27, 2026. And the tier I pledged for was an early bird tier. Now, MagicFlower, the publisher, also published Secret Mirror Tarot, Bizarre Tarot, Fairy Tale Dream Lenormand, Dramatic Lenormand, Shining Stars Tarot, Magic Awakening Tarot, Transformation Tarot, Nile Lenormand, and Scarlet and Black Tarot, which is just a red and black version of Whispers of the Stars and Garden Tarot. Okay, just checking on the condition. See a bit of a crease. Here, I don't know if you could see that, but I definitely see some kind of a crease, like it was, like the box was kind of like crushed during packaging, I guess, or transit. I don't know how it got crushed. Yeah, pretty decorative box for a tuck box. Yeah, I guess this is, wait. I think this is the upright. Wait, is it this way? No, it was this way. Okay. Yeah, because if you look on the box, yeah. Yeah, pretty decorative for a box, for a tuck box version. All right. Okay, so there is no edging of any kind, which is kind of odd for a deck from MagicFlower. Not sure why they would skimp out on that. And here's the back. And there are only 78 cards in this deck, so no extras or alternative cards. Right, the artist is named Yuanno. Yuanno. It's a Chinese name, so I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. The cards are hand-drawn and no AI. The size of the cards are 70 millimeters by 120 millimeters. The cardstock is double copper paper, and the GSM is 350. So the texture, according to the campaign page, is oil-coated rose texture. I don't know if that's really a texture. Maybe that's more of a finish. In that case, if that's supposed to be the finish, then I have no idea what the texture is. I don't see any signs of linen on the cards. So oil-coated rose texture or finish. Something is oil-coated rose. But according to the campaign page, it's the texture. So according to the preview pictures on the campaign page, these all the cards follow the Rider-Waite Smith. Yeah, so far it looks like all the cards follow closely to the Rider-Waite Smith interpretations. And according to the small video of the campaign, the cards were, I guess, drawn in a way to, I guess, make it seem like you're receiving a warm hug from the universe, or I guess whoever, the gods, your ancestors, guardian angels, higher beings. Yeah. I kind of don't see it. I don't see myself receiving or even giving a warm hug. But the drawings seem pretty, I don't know, slightly whimsical. I mean, here it looks like these characters are little, I guess, I want to say lamb creatures with a human face, because I see horns, so maybe these are rams. I don't know. Okay, so maybe they're just animals. I mean, I think these are little lambs or goats, or I don't know if they're supposed to be like lions of some kind with the mane around their heads. Yeah, I think now that I'm looking at it, they're wearing costumes, because here you could see the mane here, and then it looks like the character has blue hair based on the hair above its eyes, so I guess it's wearing a costume. Yeah, there we go. So the characters are wearing some kind of a costume. Doesn't look like they're all animal costumes of some kind. Yeah, that one, I don't know. It's obviously wearing some kind of a helmet. I don't know if it's not an animal of any kind. Doesn't look like it to me, so. The characters look very chibi-like. Okay. These are clearly borderless. I think the text might be a little bit difficult to read in some parts. I think like here, the King of Wands text. That's a tad difficult to read with, you know, the white on top of a light colored background. And so here for the Ace of Cups here, this looks easy to read because the light text is on top of a darker background. So yeah, that obviously says Ace of Cups. So I think, yeah, the titles, the text on here could maybe have used some kind of a darker border around the letters to be a little bit more readable. Like here, see, look, the Roman numeral at the top, the title at the bottom. Easy to read because the background is dark. You know, here, see, even the Roman numeral is a different color at the top. I guess to I guess be more apparent with the background. Oh, here we go. See, here's the Ten of Cups. I'm not sure if pink would have been a suitable color to choose for the font. Well, it seems to work here at the bottom. For the Roman numeral at the top, I think it's a little bit too close in shading with the background. Ooh, that actually looks like blood. Wow. Was not expecting that in the Ten of Swords card for this type of a deck, for this theme of a deck. Okay, so at least in this Five of Pentacles card, the font color is darker due to the background being light. they included the snail. Yes. Or the artist included the snail. Oh, I see a few extra cards. They might be just advertisements for MagicFlower's other decks. Yep. Yeah, so Secret Mirror, yeah, that's one of their decks. And that's from Transformation Tarot. Yeah, it's right there, Transformation Tarot. All right, these are the 2 extra cards. Don't want to get them mixed up in the shuffle test because I might forget that they're there after shuffling. Okay. So double copper paper, 350 GSM. Ooh. Ooh, okay, yeah, these are, oh yeah, these are stiff. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty stiff. I'm afraid I might severely bend one of the cards. Let's see a side riffle. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll side riffle these because, yeah, the 350 GSM and the double copper paper seems pretty thick. All right, overhand shuffling is pretty good. Oh, yeah, it's not too slippery, not clumpy. Yeah, this feels neither clumpy nor slippery. So yeah, this feels like a good deck, good shuffle. Oops, good shuffle. Okay. All right, so let's see the guidebook. Now, according to the campaign page, the guidebook was purposely sized this way. So that the text inside could be readable. I guess large enough to be readable. So, yeah, looks like, oh, it's all in English. All right. All in English. Ooh, instructions for a divination process. Recommended, yeah. Recommended, ooh, and recommended card layout. So, yeah. Single not recommended. Aw. No? Oh, for beginners. Well, don't say not recommended though, because say I don't know, best for beginners. Don't say, aw, this sounds pretty negative. Not recommended. If it's not recommended, then why bother including it anyways? So it's, well, yeah, I think this should not have been added. This phrase, not recommended. Just say that it's for beginners starting with a simple spread. Very effective way to learn. Yeah, just keep that there. Let's see. 3 card. Okay. It's interesting. It says 2 card spread, but there are 5 cards. Interesting. I don't know why they would say 2 card spread if it's for 5 cards. All right. Yeah, I mean, that's great that the guide is a larger size in order to fit all the text and to make sure the text is at a decent size to be readable, but did they have to be packaged this way? I mean, it's hard to... Did it have to... Jeez, look at that. All right, so let's see what the interpretations are. I'm not sure if the artist also wrote the book. So let's see. Looks like Okay, looks like the description is just... Oh, okay. I think now that I'm reading it, it's... Okay, the description does describe the images on the deck. Okay, and it looks like for the minor arcana, it's two spots per page. All right, so the major arcana looks like it has its own page, but then going into the minor arcana, yeah, they fit about 2 cards per page. So let's see, I have the 2 of Pentacles here in front of me, so let's see what kind of interpretation the book says. Okay, so here we have the 2 of Pentacles. All right. So it says, the card face. The maiden wears a red pointed hat adorned with Capricorn horns, twirling 2 coins bound by an infinity-shaped ribbon. Surging waves lie behind her, with several small sailboats drifting on the water. She learns to control fluctuations amid rhythmic ups and downs. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's pretty nice. Since this is an Earth card, I guess now I understand why it says the maiden wears a red pointed hat adorned with Capricorn horns. Okay, now I'm getting it. The characters are wearing hoods that represent, I think, either the zodiac sign. So that's why it's an animal, like the ram. Like what I saw was a ram for, I think, Taurus, and the lion's head, the lion's mane for, I think, Leo. Yeah. It even says for the 9 of Swords, the air element is Gemini. I mean, it's an air element associated with Gemini. And the description says the maiden wears Gemini head ornaments. All right. That's actually kind of neat. The characters are dressed in, I guess, whatever zodiac sign is associated with the card. Oh, here's a 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is fire element, so I think that's why there's, looks like a lion for Leo. Let me see, 7 of Wands. Here we go. Yep, fire element associated with, this card is associated with Leo. So the Leo youth stands atop the cliff, gripping his wand tightly to fight against 6 wands below. Yeah, so here we go, 8 of Wands. Also fire element. This one, the book says it's associated with Sagittarius. And the explanation says 8 magic wands slant down like a meteor shower, wrapped in green vines and speeding with the wind. The girl wears a Sagittarius headdress. The girl wearing a Sagittarius headdress sits on 1 wand. Yeah. Oh, didn't occur to me that each character, the headpiece was associated with the, I guess, I want to say the zodiac sign. Here I see the Fool. I see the Fool card there. Okay. It says the Fool card is associated with Uranus. Let's see. But the description says a girl wears an Aquarius bubble hood. Because it says the Fool is air element. So that's why it's wearing an Aquarius bubble hood. That's neat. All right. Yeah, I wasn't expecting the characters to be drawn in a way where they're wearing a hood associated with the zodiac sign. Yeah. Looks like the Page of Cups. There's no zodiac sign associated to it. So it just says the maiden wears a blue headscarf decorated with wave patterns, because Page of Cups is a water card. So yeah, okay. Yeah, all in English. Yeah, I have no trouble reading the text on here without my reading glasses. So it looks like, yeah, the book is well done, I think, with the interpretations, describing the images, and because the characters are all wearing hoods or helmets of some kind. So that's pretty neat. It's called Analysis Book too. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, pretty good book here. Just, yeah, not happy with that. With this part. All right, so there were stretch goals. Unfortunately, none of the stretch goals were met at all. The stretch goals would have been a free magnet for every backer and an altar cloth. But they were still actually, these were available as add-ons at least. So if you, I guess if backers wanted extras, they could get extras, like extras of, here, like sample this pouch, the magnet, the altar cloth, the deck. So they were available as add-ons, but it was unfortunate that nobody would be able to get at least one free magnet or one free altar cloth. So this is the plush bag that was included with my pledge. So yeah, it's meant to hold one whole deck. And yeah, with the box. So the cards in the tuck box, and then slip the tuck box in. The guide, I don't think would have been, oh, the guide was, hey, look at that. The guide would have been able to fit. What, really? They didn't fit the guide inside the pocket. They just left it out on this, here, outside of the, oh, let's see. Would the deck still have been able to fit? Oh, it looks like it. Oh, okay, a bit snug, I think. Okay, yeah, I think the book would still have been bent anyway. So yeah, it wraps this way. Yeah. And then, yeah, this is supposed to be a cat, in case you couldn't tell. And then the tail part, it just wraps around the bottom, like so. And just tuck it in. Oops. Yeah. So, yeah, that's the little, I guess they called it a plush bag for the tarot deck. Yeah, it's kind of cute. Never seen this type. I mean, I know they make wraparound type of decks, and then like this part here underneath is supposed to be where you could lay a 3-card spread. So that I've seen before. But this is interesting, like Velcro wrap, tail wrap with little cat ears and cat paws. Yeah, that's pretty cute. Okay, and yeah, this is the magnet everybody would have gotten, but yeah, I added this on when I noticed that the stretch goals were not being met at all. I added on this to my pledge. Also added on the altar cloth because I don't think it was part of the early bird, or maybe it was. You know what? I don't remember. You know what? I want to say yes. So I didn't have to add it on. Only if I wanted an extra cloth. Okay, so... Okay, I think this is upright image. Alright, so this is... Ooh. Oh, this looks cute. Aw, it's got the lambs. It would help if I... moved everything. Here we go. Okay. I don't think I caught the material on the campaign page. I know it's 65 centimeters by 65 centimeters, so clearly one-sided. Ooh, and it's hemmed. At least it's hemmed. Actually, now that I look at this, I'm not sure how this fits the warm hug theme. Actually, I want to be sure that this is the correct cloth. Yeah, it is. Yeah, this is the right cloth that was associated with this campaign. All right. Composite velvet. All right, so that's the material of this cloth, of this altar cloth, is composite velvet, so it's velvet. All right, so yeah, this is a nice, I guess, normal, good size, I'll say good size altar cloth. An interesting design. Yeah, warm hug. Does that look like warm hug? Well, it's got the lambs, but lambs aren't really in the zodiac sign, are they? No, goats and rams are. All right. So yeah, this looks like it's a nice cloth. Yeah, the thickness is pretty good. And it's hemmed. Oh, thank God it's hemmed. Because, you know, I've come across, oh, okay, some that were not hemmed at all, which was disappointing. Okay. All right. So, yeah, this is a nice, very pink, I want to say. Probably because of the book and the plush bag being pink. But I do see a lot, oh yeah, the back. The back is a lot of, like, pink tones to it. Very close to Rider-Waite Smith. So even beginners, I think, would be able to successfully read from this deck. Oh well, I'll just put these here. All right. Yeah, tuck box. So I didn't know if it was going to be tucked. The campaign page said the box was called double insert. I've never heard a tuck box described that way. I get it because there's two ways. I mean, two sides to open the box. So I don't know if that's what double insert is supposed to refer to. So, but I've always heard this as a tuck box, and it was purposely a tuck box so that it could fit inside the plush bag. That was actually specifically stated in the campaign, like tuck box for being able to fit the plush bag. All right, so yeah, it's a nice deck, simple deck. If you like these types of artwork drawings too, then yeah. This would be a great deck. Very, very Rider-Waite Smith-ish. Whatever. So, yeah. These are available at Tevada Tarot's website. I think these are... I mean, there's a page available, but they're not available to order just yet. You can sign up for a notification when it's finally available to order. You know what? I didn't check MagicFlower's website, so I'm not sure if MagicFlower has these available on their website yet. So let me look. That's interesting. I I don't think even MagicFlower has these available on their own website. Yeah. Wow, it's okay. Yeah, that's interesting. I think that kind of sucks too. That yeah, I seriously can't. I can't find it. It won't. It won't allow me to search on their website. At least not on my phone. So. Okay, yeah, Tevada Tarot only. If you're interested, sign up for a notification. So far, only Tevada Tarot's online store. Well, at least the online store has a page. I don't think they have a spot on their Etsy store yet. And I think the only way they would add it to their Etsy store is if it's actually in stock to ship. Links in the description. All right, that's the end of this unboxing. I hope you got something out of this, as well as my brief first impressions of Warm Hug Tarot. See you in the next video.